Good day, grade 10. Our topic for today would be about the Charles law. So the concept of Charles law is at constant pressure, there is a direct relationship between the volume and the temperature. So meaning to say, if the volume increases, the temperature also increases. If the volume decreases, the temperature should also decreases, and vice versa. So here, always note that in Charles law, same thing with the Hamilton's law, the temperature should be in degree Kelvin. So for our conversion, so this will be used if ever man po na ipahanap sa inyo is in degree Kelvin. So for example, given is in degree Kelvin, but the answer should be expressed in degree Celsius, ganito po yung ginagawa natin. So in this case, in order for us to get the conversion of degree Celsius to degree Kelvin, ginagawa natin value of Celsius plus 273. So let us try to convert this one. So we have 27 degrees Celsius convert into degree Kelvin. So at that time 273. So take the 7, we have 10, and we have 7 plus 2, 9 plus 1, we have 10, we have 300 degree Kelvin. Next one is, we have degree Fahrenheit, degree Celsius to degree Fahrenheit. So this is how we do it. The value of degree Celsius multiplied by 1.8 plus 32. In this case, our given is 10 degrees Celsius. 10 degrees Celsius or 10 times 18 the hour times 1.8 is equal to 18 plus 32. So we have 10, we have 50 degree Fahrenheit. Lastly, if we are going to convert from degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius, so this is how we do it. Our given is 68 degree Fahrenheit. So first of all, subtract it by 32. So we have 68 minus 32, that is, we have 36 divided by 1.8, that is 20 degree Celsius. Again, this unit conversion is important, lalo na kung hindi degree Kelvin ang pinapahanap sa atin. And now let us move on with the formula. So there is a direct relationship between the volume and temperature in Charles law. So we need to say our formula will be V sub 1 over T sub 1 is equal to V sub 2 over T sub 2. However, para mas mapabilis po tayo, we will be using, lipat natin sa T sub 2 on this side of the equation, and same thing kay T sub 1. So our new formula will be T sub 1 times T sub 2 is equal to T sub 2 over T sub 1. So in this case, this thing will make the derivation of formula much easier. So ito po. Now, bakit siya mas madali? If ever that we want to find the value of T sub 2, say for example, we are looking for the formula of the final temperature, ang gagawin lang natin, divide both sides by V sub 1. Kung ano yung kailangan natin tanggalin. Cancel. Then yung formula is T sub 2 over, T sub 2 is equal to V sub 2 times V sub 1 over V sub 1. Now let us move on with the sample problem. So in this case, nakasulat na po yung ating given. However, I will explain how did we arrive on this given. So knowing na iba po yung nasa mismo problem natin. So here we have a 250 ml of xenon gas is placed in a container with a temperature of of 100 degrees Celsius. Assuming that the pressure stays constant, what will happen to its volume in liters if the temperature increases by 127 degrees? So let us analyze first our problem. In this case, what's missing is volume. Final volume. So kaya siya ay blanco. However, nakalagay dito in liters. Our given is in ml. Milliliters lang. So meaning to say, we have to convert 250 ml into liters. And in order for us to do that, we have 250 ml cancel, or just simply divide 250 ml or 250 divided by 1000. The answer should be 0.25 liters. That is how we arrive at 200 or 250 ml to 0.25 liters. Next, it is said that in Charles' law, the temperature should be in Kelvin. So in this case, since our given initial temperature is 100 degrees Celsius, so how do we get the how do we convert 100 degrees Celsius to degree Kelvin? So 100 add lang tayo na 273, the answer will be 373 degrees Celsius. That is why we have this one. Another thing. Sir, bakit hindi ko ba ganito, sir? So we have 127 degrees Celsius. So convert na natin sa degree Kelvin. So dapat, sir, 400 Kelvin lang po yung given natin. Again, let us analyze our question. So in the question, what will happen to its volume in liters if the temperature increases by 127? So meaning to say, we need to add. So saan tayo mag-add? From the initial temperature, i-add pa natin si 127 degrees Celsius. And that is how we get our final temperature. So we have 227 degrees Celsius. However, we are not done yet. We need to convert this one to degree Kelvin, since we should convert temperature to Kelvin. So, at lang tayo ng 273, the answer will be 500 Kelvin. And with that, we now have our given. And for the first part of the solution, we have stated the given. We know what's missing. First is to write the formula. So our initial formula is this one. Base of 1 times base of 2 is equal to base of 2 times base of 1. What's missing is base of 2. So divide both sides by kung ano yung kailangan natin tanggalin. In this case, we have to remove base of 1 from this side of the equation. So cancel. Our formula would be base of 2 is equal to base of 1 times base of 2 over base of 1. And moving on with the translation. Base of 1 is 0.25 liters. And next, we have T sub 2, which is 500 Kelvin over 370 Kelvin. So first of all, in this case, or in this part of our solution, we need to cancel the Kelvin. So liter na lang po matitira for our unit, in which, naman po, volume po ang hinahanap. So that is why liter po ang matitira. So in this case, we have to multiply 500 times 25 or 0.25, or simply we can just multiply this one by 100 first, so we need 25 siya, then multiply by 5. 25 times 5, that is 125 liters over 370. So in this case, so it is much easier if you have your calculator, but since I don't have my calculator right now, so we'll solve this one manually. So we have 125 divided by 373. So we need to add 0. Galing tayo ng decimal point. And that's it. So we have 1,250 divided by 373. That is 3. So 3 times 3, that is 9. 3 times 7, that is 21. We have 3 times 3, 9 plus 2, that is 11. So we have 10 minus 9, that is 1. 1. So we have 131 divided by 373, cannot be bago 0. And we have 1,300 1,310. So in this case, we have 3 times 10, 3 times 2, 9. Sorry for this one. Ayan. Let's repeat the process para mamali po. So we have 373. So we have 3 tama 3, 9, 7, 4, next we have 3. So we have 1. Next, we have 1,910 divided by 373. That would be around 6. And we have 2. we have, since meron tayong 3 decimal numbers, 0.335 or since 5 ang ating third decimal number, we need to round this off into the nearest hundred. Our final answer is 0.34 liters. That's all for our Charles' law.